Are you having problems installing your Berley Pro Van Bro? Well, Third Coast Yakin is here to help. Today we're installing the Van Bro A. Van Bro A means the fish grips will be on the right side of the Hobie Vantage chair. The B fish grip would be on the left side. The first thing you need to decide is if you're going to use the fish grip section here. The front is for scissors and the back is for fish grips. There's a little retention band right here that is designed to hold the scissors, but it won't help you hold the fish grip. So if you want to use the fish grip, the first thing you need to do is grab a pair of scissors and just cut this piece. And then it'll feed out the back. Here's one piece. Here's the other piece. Okay, that's just garbage. The next thing you're going to need to do is take this spacer plate off the back. Put a screwdriver on the front, get some kind of pliers or a wrench on this nut on the side, and just unscrew it. Okay, so the instructions have this little bitty thing with arrows that is extremely hard to follow. My recommendation to Berley Pro is to figure out a different way to illustrate that. That illustration is not very good. What you need to do is find a side that can go through pretty well. This one here is melted, the other side's not. So I'm going to take the side that's melted together and I'm going to try to stick it through this side. Now notice, this is right side up, there's a bump here. In the side of that bump, you're going to go through that hole there, if you can. Okay. When it comes out, come through, you need to have a knot on this other side. So there's my knot. Pull it through to that knot. And then, so here's the grip side, the scissor side where it goes in. I'm holding that at the bottom. We're going to go from there across to this top one. So it's going through the top one. Then I'm going to go across the top and through the hole in the top. Okay, that's starting to get frayed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a set of scissors, recut that. Now I know I can melt it, but when I melt it, it gets bigger, so it's not helping me much. So go across the top and through the hole on the other side. Okay, now on the other side on the top, there's a single hole, so we're going to go through that hole next. Hold it kind of tight. And then we're going to go down to the hole right below it. Hold it kind of tight. So these are running parallel. You're going to go across to the other side. There's one hole left, so you're going to go through that hole. I'm having problems with the fraying again, so it's going back through the other side, straight through. And that's it. So I need to tie a knot there to keep everything tight. So I'm going to pull everything tight. There's two on the bottom, two on the top to hold everything tight. So I'm going to tie it off and cut it. So a little afraid I need to burn those edges, but there it is, finished. Okay, now the next thing to do is to get the flat part. Now the way the flat part works is it goes on the chair. There's a notch there. The small parts on the top, the wide parts at the bottom, and it lines up like this. Okay, so there's a set of screws. Well, before I do that, there's an extra piece. Okay, so there's the spacer that we took off before that needs to go behind it. And then there's screws. There is a package of screws, came with the set. And in that, there are some short screws and long screws. Short screw, long screw. We're going to use the long screws on the spacer side. Okay, the first thing you need to do is put the screw back in that you took out before to give yourself space. Put the washer on and the nut. Okay, now we're going to start putting the side row onto the side panel, and we're going to do that by putting the screw from the back, or the front. Now remember that this piece, the thin part, the skinnier part goes on the top. I'm currently working on the bottom, so it goes there. Now these nuts have the little black nylon O-ring in there that helps them lock, so that's really nice. So what we're going to do is we're going to tighten all 4 of these real quick. That's 2. 3. 4. So that's assembled. So the next thing we need to do is we need to put it on the chair. And that's done using some supplied zip ties. And they've got some really good tape on there. So what we need to do is we need to cut it. Can't say that much about my scissors though. That was weird. So now my scissors are working. I'm going to try to cut that tape. And start putting the chair on. So what you do, I want this piece to be right there at the back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that down there, and I'm going to poke that through. I'm not going to pull it tight at first. I'm just going to get it started. Make sure it's on this ring around the nut around that screw that keeps it where it's supposed to be. And here's number 4. So this one is about to be done. And then cut the tag ends off. Okay, that side is complete. Now for side 2. The second side's easier. So first thing we're going to do is just jump straight to putting the screws in. Excuse the mess in our house. This is a post-Christmas activity. We're a little bit bigger than little kids, so we're not putting together people's toys. We're putting together our toys. Luckily, they don't need the Everlast Bunny batteries to get everything working. You just need a little bit of time assembling. So all we have left to do on assembling this part is screwing it together. Okay, so we tightened the screws on that, and we're back to doing zip ties. I'm not tightening them up tight on this first go round because I want to make sure that everything's in the right spot. It's actually New Year's Eve, and my wife told me it's time to go, so I'm trying to get this done before I go out the door. Before I get caught, you know. Nothing worse than getting caught working on the boat when wife's trying to go dancing. So that's the jig sign. That's the plier sign. And after New Year's dancing, we'll put some stuff in it, put it on the boat, and see how it looks.